Okay. Dark side of my DM. You guys ready? Hey, Mona. So I recently decided to finish up my degree. And in the process, I made friends with this young lady. She's 18. I'm 27. Crazy, I know, right? But she's like a little sister to me. I always try to give her the best advice possible based on my own experiences. One day, I wanted to introduce her to my auntie because at the time, we were super close. Well, we aren't close anymore because my auntie decided to try to convince my friend that she should try to form some type of relationship with my little cousin. My cousin is in jail and has always been in and out of jail since he was old enough to go to juvenile. I know my cousin can be violent, manipulative, and narcissistic. My friend has a very a very bright future ahead of her, and I did not subscribe to this at all. But I told her to do what she thinks is best for her. Immediately after, I didn't encourage the relationship. My auntie hasn't spoken to me since. Thoughts, that's deep.
It sounds like she liked that little girl.
Your motherfucking aunt
Got a crush on that
hooked
little
you
girl?
up with her son, who you know is a piece of shit. And even though it's your cousin, you love your friend. You don't want that to happen to your friend. You a good person. Because I be letting my cousin dog. I don't say nothing. Okay, that boy need a pen pal too. They might call you a hater for that because that boy needs a pen pal and a check. And look at you running your fucking mouth.
You don't know what you
How you gonna be violent from the pen, dummy? He just needs something to do. Be quiet. No, I don't know. That's
like
rough.
That little girl.
She what? You think the girl like her friend?
Yeah.
That's such a Phelps answer.
She hating a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it's hating at all. But my first thought is that like she's a really good person for even caring. Also, with this girl, it feel like she one of them like. Because some people are about like the principal doing the right thing. She probably really look at her aunt crazy. Like, why would you do that to a little girl? You know, and make her look at her aunt crazy. But that's how you know how black women about how they are about their sons.
Changed though for love.
I'm glad we brung this up. When I talk about Smush, sometimes I say things and refer to him as the favorite or say he don't do no wrong and shit like that. When I say that, that's a joke on, to me, how black women hold their sons. I come from that kind of family. The boys ain't had to clean, they had to cook, they could cuss first, they could do certain shit. It was almost like we had to uphold them to a standard. We got to clean after them, cook for them, you know? We'll be the same age, but it's like you cooking to make sure the boys eat, shit like that. A lot of black people have that experience when you're a sister in comparison to your brother. Your brother's allowed to fuck. He can bring a girl to the crib. You can't do nothing. It's just a lot of double standards in black households. And I'm sure there's in other races, but I'm speaking for us. Me being the only child, that's something that I always noticed that it's like a point of like, you know, you just kind of like hate your brother a little bit for how your mom treat him. But it's so crazy because when I say little things like that and I'm being funny, if you don't know me, you know my personality, you're just catching it, you'll get disgusted. And I always get people with these long ass paragraphs on YouTube. I can't believe she said her son can do no wrong. It's this kind of behavior that breeds R. Kelly. And it's like, bitch, I want my son to be a good person. You know, it's bullshit. You make jokes like, the girl knock on the door, I'm picking my son's side or whatever. But it's like, I'm not going, you know, I would never think that I would encourage my son to be a bad person or not a lover of people or whatever. But I feel like that's just such a common thing. So even in this case, everybody in that family know that boy crazy, violent, all that, narcissist, all that. But it don't matter because it's like with the boys, we just do for the boys, you know?
But what if he a good like nigga to the girl? There's a lot of great people that's bad boyfriends, so it could be vice versa.
I feel like somebody describing their cousin that they grew up with, they would know if they were a piece of shit. And the stuff that she's saying about him, that's just probably how he is. And she don't want that for her friend who's 18. I don't think it's nothing wrong with that.
This the
Wait,
thing.
so how old is the nigga?
It don't matter.
If her friend is 18 and you tell your 18-year-old friend something, your 18-year-old friend gonna do what she want to do with her 18.
And that's basically what she said, but the aunt stopped speaking to her. You feel me? It got crazy.
Fuck auntie.
Right, Phelps. Like, oh, one less aunt.
See you at Thanksgiving, nigga.
Yeah, or
Say
not.
something.
Or not.
He said your potato salad was nasty anyway. Whoever made that macaroni.
Turkey burgers.